Hello there everybody, thank you for joining the Colour Passion channel once again. I'm Kim Gow from Colour Passion. Today I'm going to be using a gimbal so I can sort of shoot from this angle down to the piece. It's going to be a larger size. I'm hoping it's going to work out okay. I'm still playing around with this, but I do want to do some larger sizes and show you how we do those. In today's tutorial, I thought we would use that gorgeous Skim Milk. Oh, I love that product. It's so good. It just gives really smoky, different effects, and it's become my favorite at the moment, along with all the others. But I mean, that's just so cool. Anyway, I'm going to create a blue. It's a really deep sort of blue. Our lovely stockist in Canada requested it. She wants a really dark blue so that it kind of looks black, and then when the light hits it you can see a beautiful well, iridescent blue almost. So that is what I'm going to put on the base. I'm testing that today, and then I'm going to have some of our beautiful Skim Milk. I'm going to have some white, and I'm going to put some Michele Shimmer over the white and blow that. And we might even have a little bit of Tooter Sparkle, so we'll see what happens. All right, let's go and have some fun, and I'm hoping that the new video view will be okay. Please let me know in the comments below so I can just keep improving for you. All right, let's go and have some fun. Okay everybody, here we are. I've got the camera coming this way because it's a bigger piece, and we'll try this and see how it works, see whether I need to move it around somewhere else. All right, so here we go. I've just got my colours up here ready to go. I've mixed the resin, which is our fast cure art resin, which I love. The Ultimate is very popular, but I don't know, I really love this one. I use this mostly, to be honest. I'm just checking the temperature. Been sitting for a little bit. Oh, it's not too hot at all. It's still only about 28.6, that's fine. Right, what I want to do, I've mixed up a colour. I'm testing a colour for our lovely stockist in Canada. She wants sort of like a blue which has got a bit of an iridescence about it. So I've mixed up this colour, and I'm just going to try it on the bottom of this used board and put some other things on, and we'll see what happens. So down we go. Oh, I might as well pour it in. I'm going to have a little bit of Michele Shimmer. I'm going to have some Skim Milk. Love that. That has been so incredibly popular already. And some Top Cell White. So I've still got a bit more left over, but that's okay. We'll see if we need it or use it. All right, so we'll see how this all comes out. Just going to mix it in to the resin, making sure that it's all well and truly mixed with it. It's looking gorgeous from what I can see. It's kind of like Jackie Shimmer, but it's not. It's sort of got like an iridescent blue about it. And it does need quite a bit of mixing, because I've also, because there's some powder in this as well, I've wanted to make sure that it's all going to mix up. So I mixed some part A resin into the colorant as well. Not quite sure. I think it'll be all right. We'll soon find out. Love playing with colours. Never know what's going to happen. Okay, and we've got our gorgeous Michele Shimmer. I have always loved Michele Shimmer, always one of my favourites. Okay. Just wiping it off because we don't need a lot at all. These are highly pigmented, so less is more, as they say. That's the Michele Shimmer, gorgeous. Then we're going to have some Skim Milk. Just putting a little bit into here because I don't, it's meant to be sort of quite sheer. And I guess, look, it depends on how much resin you mix it into as to how transparent it's going to be, or if you like something that's a little bit more opaque, then it's going to be, you'd have to have less resin and more of the skim milk. But I would rather have it more, so it's like a smoked effect, if you like. Just giving this a bit of a stir, my old trusty tub of the top cell white. And we're going to actually put the Michele Shimmer over the top of that. Okay. Going to give that a good mix now, making sure that that's all mixed into our resin. Quite surprising actually, I've got quite a bit of resin there. Maybe I didn't need as much anyway. I'll just have to do something else with it. Oops, have another little project ready. Alright, so here's, I don't know if you can see it very well here because of the lights at you and not at me, but anyway, we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we've got our white, we've got our Michele Shimmer, and we've got our milk white. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by pouring this gorgeous blue shade over. And hopefully it's going to give us that lovely sheen that we want. All right, so you know me, if you've been watching me for a bit, I love getting my hands into it. So interesting, actually, I can see underneath. Hopefully it'll be covered. I might have done it a bit thin. I might have needed to have added more of the dark colouring, which I can still probably do because I've got plenty of resin there, so I might just do that. We'll see. Time we push other things over the top, it probably won't matter. But generally, if you've already had a coat of resin on first, funny enough, you don't need anywhere near the amount if you're, you know, pouring either a top coat or in this case, we're pouring over it. So this may well be sufficient anyway. We'll see. But I did want it to cover up what was underneath, so a little bit of white there. All right, let's just push it around, and because I do, of course, want it to run over the edge when I'm ready to pull that tape off, and make sure that there is enough, you know, for it to run over. Okay, so got a nice blue hand now. I think what I might do actually is take that glove off and I'll put another one on. And I think I'll just put it on hold for the moment, and then I'll mix up a bit more of this colour, save wasting time. Okay, then we're back in action now. Here we are back. I actually just poured it over the little bit of extra that I made, and I'm just going to smooth that over now. And actually it's not too bad. I didn't think it had covered, but it's actually not too bad. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure we have got enough so that when we want to take the sides off, it is going to have enough. And I certainly made up enough resin to do so. So it's really not a problem. The other thing I did, I sanded this, oops, but I did not put any isopropyl alcohol. I didn't clean it with that because that, I believe, can create problems when it's curing. I had reason to believe that just recently, so I'm just gonna give it a whirl tonight and see, you know, if it's different. All right, that's looking really good now. Very happy with that. All right, so now again, I'm gonna take that glove off. I mean, I'm being lazy. I certainly could wipe it all clean and continue on, but I'd just rather not get it everywhere. Alrighty, here we go. So I'm just going to hit it with the heat gun first, just to break any bubbles that's been brought to the surface. And by the way, I have leveled this with my level before I began, because that way and that way in the middle, because otherwise you can get it rolling and you don't want it. Okay, so we've got that and that. Now, I think what we're going to do next is we're going to put some of our skim milk on. This is looking perfect. Now, I want to try and have more negative space. So I don't actually want to use too much of this, and I do sort of tend to, I don't know, overdo things sometimes. I'm sure nobody watching this does, but I certainly do. Just put it in the middle there, it's all fine. Okay, that's that one. And now I think I'm just going to put a bit of the white, and you'll see the difference between the skim milk and, if you like, the full cream here. Now, again, as I said, I don't want to overdo it. I'm just going to, less is more, and I'm just going to try a little bit this time and see, you know, how we go. Maybe just a little bit here, maybe just a smidge there. That's it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour the Michele Shimmer over the top of that white. And then I believe it should really throw some really pretty colour. We'll have a look anyway. And I keep getting stuff on me. All right, here we go with the heat gun. Excuse the noise. Trying to blow it in as opposed to out. Right, now with this. Gee, that is so pretty, that blue. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, I'm blowing inwards so that it doesn't stretch too much on the outside. So I just don't want it to be today. Okay. Push this in a little bit. Right, that's a little bit interesting. As I said, I don't want it to go out any further out that way. I may just put a little, maybe just a little bit here. Not a lot, just a little bit of white, with a little bit of the Michele over the top. And then, oops, blow it. I just love the way it laces effortlessly. And one does have to be careful because you can burn it just having it on too long. I've just got it on low. I might put it on high just to blow it a bit more. Let's see. I've got to go back the other way a little bit more. Happy with that? That's a bit squished, so I want that to come back this way a little bit. But I don't want to overdo it again, so I'm just putting just a little bit. A little bit. Just that one. Again, I'm just going to put it on low. It might be better to put it on high. Leave it there because the more I put here, the more it's going to go and spread, and that's not what I want. I sort of want it, as I said, going the other way. All right, I'm going to leave it at this for now, and we'll come back probably in about 15 minutes, and then I'll take the tape off. Okay, here we are back again. Here we are back again, and I'm just about now to take off this tape. It's been around 20 minutes, but I think there's still a fair amount of movement. But I don't want it to just pour off and pull the middle out. So that's why I've let it go probably longer than what I would. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to pull our lovely work in the middle. So now I'm just going to roll around with my gloves, with my fingers, making sure that I know that all that edge is wet with resin. So it's going to coat it nicely, and it's perfect, you know, it's not pouring off, it's dripping off, it's not pouring. So hopefully it won't pull too much of the middle out. It's always a case of learning how much to put, you know, in the middle. I can feel it down there. Beautiful. I'm loving the colours, and I really love the milk white. See how it's all sort of around the edge there? It actually makes it look a little bit like a nebula, doesn't it, in space. I really like it. It's fabulous. Wonderful. All right. Just making sure that that's covered there. Down here, we're good to go. Wonderful. All right, guys, I'm going to let it sit now. You know what? I can't help myself. I want to put just a little bit of sparkle on. I'm going to take this glove off, and I'm going to use a little bit of our Tooter Sparkle, which is our new one, and I just want to put just a little bit on because it could represent, you know, some stars, couldn't it? Just a little bit, not a lot. I'm just barely moving my fingers, but it will add to the, you know, the spacey feel, I think. Okay, that's it. Didn't want to overdo it. Just put a little bit through there. No, it's going everywhere. Okay, everybody. Let's wait now for tomorrow, once this is cured, and I'll show you the reveal. Hello there, everybody. Here we are. We're just having a little look at our review of the piece that we poured yesterday. Okay, you come down and you can see this wonderful skim milk, and it's sort of around, sort of surrounds all of it really. I really like that, and the colours are gorgeous. I've made up that really dark blue, and that was for our wonderful stockist Lorraine Burr. in Canada. And she wanted this really deep blue. So we've got that. We've got another colour we're working on for her. And we've used the Michele Shimmer over white to get this effect here, which is really, really pretty, actually, very effective. And the sparkles are just gorgeous because it's perfect for little stars. I'll come around this way if I can. Try and capture that for you so you can see it. Little stars, because I want to call this one Nebula, because I think it's perfect as a nebula. It really does look like one, especially with that skim milk. So I want to do lots more playing with it and see what we can create. Okay guys, I hope you've had a wonderful week, and remember, if you don't give it a go, you'll never know. So what are you waiting for? Take that giant leap forward and just give it a try. And look forward to hearing from you. Any comments, please pop them down the bottom, and I promise I'll always get back to you. And we look forward to having you subscribe with our channel, and you won't miss out any new products or different little techniques that we might try for you. So take care everybody, have a wonderful week ahead, and we'll see you next time on the channel. Bye for now.